What is up, everybody? Week 5 of the NFL season was wild. Upsets, comebacks, and some teams finally showing their true colors. The Broncos finally put it together while the Eagles looked human for the first time all year. Contenders are separating from pretenders, and the storylines are getting spicy. We'll break down the biggest games, the wildest plays, and the performances that had us on our feet. From the Bucks to the Colts, this week had it all. Let's go! The Broncos finally get it done. After weeks of frustration and close calls, Denver fans can finally breathe a sigh of relief. This win wasn't just another game, it felt like a breakthrough, a moment the whole city had been waiting for. Denver looked like a new team. Russell Wilson was sharp, the defense finally showed up, and the energy was different. Every play had purpose, and you could see the confidence building with each snap. Pat Surtain too locked down receivers, and the whole squad played with fire. The secondary was relentless, making it tough for the opposition to get anything going. This was a statement win, a much-needed boost for Sean Payton and the locker room. You could see the relief and excitement on every face. This team needed a spark, and they got it. The AFC is a gauntlet, with every week bringing new challenges and tough opponents, but this could be the turning point. If Denver can keep this up, they'll be right in the mix. Now, the challenge is consistency. Can they stack wins and prove this wasn't a fluke? The real test starts now, as every game matters even more. The Broncos have life, and the fans are fired up. The stadium was electric, and you could feel the hope returning to Broncos country. It's all about momentum now. If they can ride this wave, who knows how far they can go. For Denver, this was more than just a win, it was a message. The team is hungry, motivated, and ready to fight for every inch. The season isn't over yet. Let's ride. Broncos country, your team is back in the hunt. The Eagles' undefeated run is over, and the shock is still settling in for fans and analysts alike. After weeks of dominance, their first loss has left everyone asking tough questions about what went wrong and what it means for the rest of the season. It's not just the loss itself, but the way it happened that's raising eyebrows across the league. The Eagles looked vulnerable in ways we haven't seen before. Jalen Hurts, who's been so reliable all year, struggled under relentless pressure from the opposing defense, unable to find his usual rhythm. The offense looked out of sync, with miscommunications and missed opportunities piling up as the game slipped away. The offensive line, usually a strength, couldn't protect Hurts, allowing defenders to break through and disrupt plays before they could even develop. Meanwhile, injuries on defense are piling up, forcing key starters to the sidelines and leaving the team scrambling for answers. The next man up mentality is being tested like never before, as backups are thrust into the spotlight and asked to step up in crucial moments. The defense looked tired, unable to get off the field or make the big stops when it mattered most, and fatigue clearly set in late in the game. This was a wake-up call for the entire organization. Cracks are starting to show in what once looked like an impenetrable armor. Now it's on head coach Nick Sirianni to rally his team, address the issues, and patch things up before they snowball into bigger problems. The Eagles are still loaded with talent and have the potential to bounce back stronger, but they can't ignore the warning signs this loss revealed. This defeat exposed some real weaknesses on both sides of the ball that opponents will now look to exploit in the coming weeks. How the Eagles respond to adversity will define their season and show what kind of team they truly are. Now it's time to see what they're really made of as the season gets tougher from here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, nobody gave them a shot this season, but Baker Mayfield and company are proving everyone wrong week after week. Against all odds, this team has come together and is showing the league what true resilience looks like. Baker's playing smart football, making great decisions, connecting with Mike Evans for big plays, and leading a revitalized offense that's finding its rhythm. The chemistry between Baker and his receivers is undeniable, and it's giving defenses headaches. On the other side of the ball, the defense, led by head coach Todd Bowles, is flying around and making life miserable for opponents. They're aggressive, disciplined, and always seem to be in the right place at the right time. Devin White and Levante David are still elite, anchoring the middle of the field, and the secondary is making plays all over the place. Interceptions, pass breakups, and big stops are becoming routine for this unit. This team has an identity: tough, gritty, and physical. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty and outwork their opponents on every snap. They're not flashy, just effective, and it's working. Every player knows their role, and the execution on both sides of the ball is impressive. Sitting atop the NFC South, the Bucs look like real playoff contenders. They're not just winning games, they're making a statement to the rest of the league. Baker's comeback story is one of the best in the league right now. He's playing with confidence, passion, and a chip on his shoulder, inspiring his teammates every step of the way. Tampa's been written off by almost everyone, but they're a force to be reckoned with. The fans are fired up, and the energy around this team is electric. What a turnaround for the Bucs. This team is for real, and they're not done yet. The Colts pulled off one of the gutsiest wins of the week. With Anthony Richardson out, Gardner Minshew stepped in and kept the offense rolling. Minshew's energy is infectious, and he made clutch throws when it mattered. Jonathan Taylor's return, Zach Moss's hard running give the Colts a dangerous backfield. The O-line, led by Quentin Nelson, dominated up front. Losing your franchise QB and still winning on the road, that's culture. Shane Steichen has this team believing. The Colts showed real heart. Quick whip around, Jaguars win in London. Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne are heating up. The Lions, under Dan Campbell, are legit contenders. Jared Goff is sharp, and the defense is nasty. Aiden Hutchinson is a game wrecker, and Ford Field is rocking. The 49ers destroyed the Cowboys. Brock Purdy just keeps winning, and that offense is loaded. San Francisco's defense is the best in the league, period. Wild finishes everywhere, last-second field goals, crazy catches, and pure chaos. Parity is real. Any team can win on any Sunday. Week 5 delivered drama and set the stage for an epic season. The NFL never disappoints. What a weekend. That's a wrap on Week 5. What a ride. Now it's your turn. What was your no way moment? Drop it in the comments. Broncos win, Baker's comeback, a wild play. Let us know. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe. We'll be here all season breaking it down. Thanks for watching and being part of the community. See you next time.